the back.
Oh.
All right, how's it going, guys? So, topic for this video, getting a little naughty here.
Oh, God.
What's it like dating another vegan? And then maybe we'll get into vegan sex and good topic like that. All right. So, I've personally, I've had relationships with vegans in the past, but Hannah, she's a vegan virgin.
Virgin, yeah.
She's a virgin vegan.
Yeah.
So what is it like?
It's amazing, obviously, because it's like you're dating somebody that has like the same views and morals and viewpoint on everything as you. So in the past, dating somebody that eats, meat and like watches TV all day and fucking goes to hockey games and stupid shit all the time, it's just like...
Brings home cases of beer?
Yeah, and like drinks and like destroys their body and the planet. It sucks, right? I mean, it's totally different when I come home with like cases of bananas and oranges and stuff. It's like, oh, sweet.
Yeah.
You got a bunch of fruit. It's not like, what the fuck are you doing with all that fruit? I'm freezing it and eating it. And yeah. So it's like he's very supportive. All the people that I've dated in the past, like I couldn't be doing what I'm doing now or have the vision for my future that I have now. Like he supports me with my ebook and like helps me with like websites and YouTube, and we literally are like the same exact person in what we do and how we live, that it's so amazing. Like we can go to restaurants and share our food, and it's just everything. Because having somebody that doesn't even have like the basic morals that you have, it's totally different.
Yeah, and that's something that, like in the first video, we talk about like making a list and basically being like, all right, like this is going to be a requirement for me. Like this is something that I'm not really going to compromise on. So like I made that decision a long time ago, and when Hannah wrote out her list, she obviously wanted to be with someone who is vegan, right?
Yeah.
So it's just something that is absolutely like a requirement for both of us, and that's just because it's such a big part of our lives, like how we eat and basically how we live our life. So it's like
like our lives revolve around being vegan.
And so obviously for me, I think it's easier personally. I think it's easier being a vegan guy and getting a vegan girlfriend because there's just so many more vegan girls out there. There's just not that many vegan guys. So I think I did a video with Hannah Lippman a long time ago. It's like, should guys go vegan to get laid? And it's kind of like you shouldn't obviously go vegan to get laid, but look at, if you're a guy, and it's like, maybe look at a plant-based lifestyle, because it might be something that you could find like a really awesome girl who's like conscious about her health and conscious about the planet. So if that's something that you find very interesting as well, then I would say that's really important as well.
I think dating like a vegan, everything just goes hand in hand. Like we both, everything is like the same. So we eat the same food. We like have the same views. We like both practice the same like law of attraction, self-love. We ride bikes. We like do YouTube. Everything is just like we're so immersed in each other's lives that it's just amazing because we do all the same stuff. Yeah.
So if there's something in your life that's really important, then
put it on your list.
Put it on your list, right? So if there's things that like aren't that important to you, then maybe it's not a requirement. But like I know when I was writing out mine, it was like I want to be with someone who like obviously eats the same way, but also wants to live kind of like a minimal, kind of simple lifestyle.
In a tiny house.
Tiny house. They earn their income online, like that kind of stuff, so that we have freedom to travel, and there's a lot of different things like that. So for me, like what's it like dating Hannah is like it's just
dated all vegan girls. We're all the same.
No, not all the same. It's just like it's totally amazing just how well we get together and how well we communicate. And I think it's more so to do with who we are as people and the types of like information that we immerse ourselves in. Like we read a lot of the same books. Like we both read The Power by Rhonda Byrne. Like
every day.
She sent that to me in the mail. like when we first started talking.
I was like, you have to read this book. And
Yeah.
now he reads it every day and listens to the audiobook every night as he falls
Every
asleep.
night. So just so you know.
I listen to The Power every single day.
Just so you know, if you have the Audible app and you get The Power, you can set a sleep timer for 30 minutes.
You can set a sleep timer?
You can set a sleep timer. I've only
He
told
tells
you
me this, like, he's told me this 20 times. Did you know? If
Did
you have
you
the
know?
Audible app, you can set a sleep timer. So in 30 minutes, it'll go off. So it doesn't disrupt your sleep. Because if it is playing while you're sleeping, it totally just fucks up your sleep. And then
Fucks
it's just,
up your sleep.
everything's
It's
just
not
fucked.
good. Okay, so next topic, vegan sex. Oh, wait. Okay, you want to talk about this. Do you think self-love experiments make us stronger?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So that's how we, like, found each other and fell in love, was through the self-love experiment.
Yeah.
It was. It's like everything. And I always say, like, as long as we love ourselves, like, our relationship will be fine. Because we know exactly, if something's wrong, we know exactly why it's wrong.
Yeah.
And that was the last video that cut out.
Yeah. So one thing that we do is we take 100% responsibility for how we feel. So we're not going to blame the other person for how we feel.
Yeah.
So it's like, if I'm feeling bad or negative, it's not because of what Hannah's doing. It might be my perception of what she's doing, but it's my perception of what she's doing.
Yeah.
Like, any activity that she does or that I do in and of itself is not a bad or good, a good or bad thing.
Yeah.
But it might be how we perceive it, right? So
Yeah, and I think just like through reading, you know, books about the law of attraction and self-love, and like we understand how everything on the outside is reflective of like what we are on the inside. So like this is going to sound so cheesy, but we're like so full of love, and like we love everyone and everything around us that it just comes back. Like,
yeah.
Like our like life and this house is so full of love, it's crazy.
Yeah.
So we might be like on a really high vibration, whereas like before we met, we were just like way low, just
low.
feeling shitty as hell.
Yeah.
And now we're both just like very, very high. So if we like dip down a little bit, we like might not feel as good, but we can realize why we don't feel as good. We'll be like, what is it that I'm thinking, or what happened?
Yeah.
Or like, if I just feel like irritated or something, I will think, why do I feel like this? And maybe it's like, well, because Derek did this. But then I'll be like, no, it's because you feel this way about what Derek did or something. Like, we don't fight at all.
Our biggest fight so far has been about uppers in the tiny house.
Kitchen cabinets.
The upper kitchen cabinets, I'm like totally minimal. I'm like, we don't need them. And you're like, I want the uppers. I'm like, we don't need them though. But we've
now we're getting an entire wall.
Now we're gonna get an entire wall of uppers, right? So I was just like, basically like, you know, Hannah loves to cook. That's, you know, what she's very passionate about. I don't give a fuck about cooking that much. Like, I enjoy cooking just for the sake of eating. Right? But it's more of like an art form for her. So I'm just like, she can have whatever the hell she wants. So
Yeah. Because he loves me.
Because I love her and I want her to be happy in her kitchen, that she's
gonna
be
cook in for you.
Cooking in for me, right? So it's like picking my battle there with that one.
Yeah.
But
yeah, it definitely helps.
Yeah, that's been really, that's not even really an argument. Like,
the like basis of our relationship is built on the love for ourselves.
Yeah, how we feel
like
about
if
ourselves.
we didn't love ourselves, our relationship would fucking fall apart. Because it's like, we talk about this all the time in our videos. It's like, if you don't love yourself and you aren't like filled up, like a glass isn't filled up with like water, you have nothing else to give to anyone else. So you can't give love to someone else if you don't love yourself. And like everything, as long as you love yourself, like nothing can really bother you or touch you. You're kind of like invisible, because you're just like, I don't really care what that person thinks. Like, I love myself. I don't care.
So it's kind of like, here's a really shitty analogy, just because it was the only thing in my pocket. So it's like, if I want to give Hannah my set of headphones, I have to have a set of headphones for me to give it to her.
Thank you. Best present ever. Oh my God.
This is reflective of self-love. So if I love myself, then I can give Hannah my love. But if you don't love yourself, or you're not focused on feeling good in the moment, you can't really give that good vibe, give that value to somebody else without possessing it yourself.
Yeah.
All right.
Should we just make another video on the sex? Because the sex might take us a while. Because we're gonna talk about NoFap and like.
Okay. Yeah, we can do another video on that. So that's the end of this video. We've got lots of great questions. So
we have one more, right?
We have some. Yeah, we have some more.
We have more.
One word. Oh, we'll do this one. One word to describe each other.
Amazing.
I'll just say generous.
I'm gonna say amazing.
Generous. Okay. Awesome. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and stay tuned for the next Q&A video.
Peace out.